on being the first subject of our Great Minds series. Be honest, is this the single greatest honor you have ever received?
Stephen William Hawking, 8 January 1942 to the 14th of March 2018, changed into an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and writer, who became Director of Research at the Centre for Theoretical Cosmology on the University of Cambridge on the time of his death. He turned into the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at the College of Cambridge between 1979 and 2009. Hawking executed business fulfillment with several works of popular technological know-how in which he discusses his very own theories and cosmology in fashionable. His ebook A Brief Records of Time seemed at the British Sunday Times quality supplier list for a record-breaking 237 weeks. Hawking changed into a Fellow of the Royal Society (FRS), a lifetime member of the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the Best Civilian Award in the USA in 2002. Hawking changed into ranked wide variety 25 in the BBC's poll of the 100 Best Britons. His scientific works covered a collaboration with Roger Penrose on gravitational singularity theorems in the framework of preferred relativity and the theoretical prediction that black holes emit radiation, often referred to as Hawking radiation. Hawking was the primary to set out a concept of cosmology defined by a union of the general concept of relativity and quantum mechanics. He changed into a vigorous supporter of the numerous worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Hawking had an unprecedented early onset sluggish progressing shape of motor neuron sickness, additionally called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ULS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, that steadily paralyzed him over the long time. Even after the loss of his speech, he became nonetheless able to communicate via a speech-generating tool, initially through use of a handheld switch, and eventually by using an unmarried cheek muscle. He died on the 14th of March 2018 on the age of 76. Hawking was born on the 8th of January 1942 in Oxford to Frank 1905-1986-25 and Isabel Eileen Hawking née Walker 1915-2013. Hawking's mother born into a family of docks in Glasgow, Scotland. His rich paternal fantastic grandfather, from Yorkshire, had overextended himself shopping for farmland and then long past bankrupt inside the splendid agricultural despair at some point of the early 20th century. His paternal top-notch grandmother stored the circle of relatives from monetary spoil via opening a school in their domestic. Regardless of their household's economic constraints, each parents attended the College of Oxford, where Frank read medication and Isabel examined philosophy, politics and economics. Isabel worked as a secretary for a scientific studies institute, and Frank became a medical researcher. Hawking had more youthful sisters, Philippa and Mary, and an adopted brother, Edward Frank David 1955-2003. In 1950, while Hawking's father became head of the Department of Parasitology on the National Institute for Scientific Research, the circle of relatives moved to St. Albans, Hertfordshire. In St. Albans, the own family turned into taken into consideration quite smart and incredibly eccentric. Meals had been frequently spent with absolutely everyone silently studying a book. They lived a frugal existence in a huge, cluttered, and poorly maintained house and travelled in a converted London taxicab. During one in all Hawking's father's frequent absences operating in Africa, the relaxation of the circle of relatives spent 4 months in Mallorca touring his mom's friend Beryl and her husband, the poet Robert Graves. Full name, Stephen William Hawking. Nickname, Einstein, called in his school. Date of birth, January 8, 1942. Birthplace, Oxford, England, United Kingdom. Father, Frank Hawking. Mother, Isabel Hawking. Nationality, British. Profession, theoretical physicist, cosmologist. Wife, Jane Hawking, M. 1965-1995. Wife, Elaine Mason, M. 1995-2006. Son, Robert Hawking. Son, Timothy Hawking. Daughter, Lucy Hawking. Height, 5 feet 6 inches. Weight, 61 kilograms. Hair color, light brown. Eye color, blue. Net worth, $20 million, 2016. Hobbies, listening classical music. Favorite sports, rowing. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel.